participants. The topic for today's presentation is NEP 2024 and also academic bank credit. This topic is going to present by Honorable Dr. Sarika Dixit Madam, who is a keynote speaker for today's session. Let me introduce presently our Dr. Sarika Ma'am, serving as a professor in the Department of Sociology. Also, Ma'am is a registrar and dean professor who is from Mahatma Gandhi University, Meghalaya. So with this brief introduction, now I request you, Madam, please start your presentation on the topic NEP 2024 and academic bank credit. You are most welcome.
Thank you, sir, for this lovely introduction. So first of all, I must say that this is academic NEP, National Education Policy 2020. It is not 2024. It is NEP Policy 2024. So there are two topics because National Education Policy is one of the most important and discussionable topic of today. And second is the academic bank credit. So how we can align both the things, both the policies, and what kind of difficulties people are facing. So we will some theoretical part and some practical part we will take or consider into this lecture. So if you have, might be many of you have already implemented the NEP policy in your institution and going through and struggle with the academic bank credit portal and all. So we will find out some difficulties and try to find out some solution how we are going to implement this whole NEP policy through academic bank credit portal. So I'm sharing my slide here.
Dear participants, I'm very sorry that the topic for today's NEP 2020 I introduced as 2024. Very sorry for that. So please continue, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
So again, NEP you should be called NEP, not NEP.
Not NEP. It is NEP, National Education Policy 2020.
NEP is correct.
Yes, NEP. Right.
You can click on arrow. That.
Yeah, sure.
We may call National Education Policy.
Yes, we can call it National Education Policy.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
I think.
You can click on that square which you are seeing, then only it will be activated as a share screen.
Selected tab, but that is not selected. Entire screen I will share. Is it visible?
No, ma'am.
No.
I think it's processing. It will take some time.
I think.
Still, it is not visible.
Now, is it visible?
Not yet, madam. Might be processing.
Okay.
Principal sir, you help again, madam.
You can click on that arrow. That arrow.
Sir, I have shared the present now.
Yes.
Yes, present now I am clicking.
The entire screen. Third word. From tab window, entire screen.
Entire screen. Yes, I'm sharing this.
You have to click on that square.
Oh, yes. I am so sorry. I am not selecting that square. That's why it
Not
will be.
active. Okay. Thank you.
Now I think now it is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Please.
Okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
These are the technical flaws. Sometimes I will be stuck. So this is NEP policy 2020 and academic bank credit. So few features, I think a few things you might be knowing about that. This is it is already has been implemented at undergraduate level. Now the postgraduate level, it has already been implemented. So first few things we will discuss it and how we are going to implement through academic bank credit, then we will discuss later. So this whole NEP structure firstly has been implemented at the UG level, undergraduate level. So after completion of 12th,
Sir, namaskar.
if any students can take admission in any of the bachelor courses, so first year it will be completed. It is consisted the 2 semesters and it will provide the UG certificate. If he has completed the second year, means 4th semester, it means we are providing the students to UG diploma. And third is 3 years and 6th semester, if he is completing, the bachelor degree will be provided to students. Now, fourth option has been given by this NEP policy, that if a student wants to or students acquire, there are 2 slots right now, bachelor degree with honors. This bachelor degree with honors, it might be plain or it might be with the research. So while a student getting more than 75% marks, so he can acquire the bachelor degree honors with research degree. If he is not opting the research one, so he can directly get the degree of bachelor degree honors. So this is the basic NEP structure. But there are some features, and sometimes teachers are very confused how we are going to design which kind of subjects and courses we have to take. So there are some features very short, and anyone can easily pick and take or include that feature into their syllabus. So these features must be, these are the credit-based courses, each and everybody knows. Second main point is, these are the credit-based project. So while we are giving any kind of projects to student, we have to include those credits into our, because everyone knows, we always know there are some virtual credits too, while we are calculating while we are preparing the results of students. So here, this is the special feature that if any student is doing the skill-based project, that must be included the credit. Third thing is the involvement of students in community development, community engagement, or what kind of services, that is mandatory. Why? Because sometimes we are feeling like that, why this NEP we are planning, why our government has taken this kind of initiative. So first have a thought of all the things. When we are trying, why this education is needed and required for the student, the basic thing is, I think there is a disconnect from the education and what we are giving or providing to the community. So this is the basic thing. If education is not supporting or not beneficial for the community and for the society, so why we are doing too hard, or why we are giving so much concern into the education? If that education is providing something good to the community, to the society, then it will be beneficial for them. So involvement of students in community engagement programs and services, it is a mandatory. So now faculty concern is there. The faculty must ensure that each and every student has that kind of notion that they have to contribute to the society and to the community, maybe at any level, maybe of ground level or the community level, at the societal level or the regional level or any kind of level. Next one is flexibility to move from one discipline to another. We will discuss it. We are just focusing this point, flexibility to move from one discipline to another one. So there are too many constants how we can do this in our institution and how we can collaborate with the other institution too. We will discuss it later when we are trying to understand the academic bank portal. Fourth one is opportunity to choose the courses of all of interest in all disciplines. For example, if any person wants to take music with the mathematics, so he can take. Right now, Abhi, what kind of NEP, what kind of policy we are providing to our students? That is like, if you are opting the PCB, so there are some constants, you have to opt only these. These are the only options. Other options are not available for that. So these kind of things. Right now, one more issue is there. There are some council courses too. For example, paramedical courses, PCI, BCI, RCI. There are too many councils who are working on that. They set their own parameter. So somehow it would be very difficult to find out the things, how we are going to include and implement this NEP policy. For that, I am telling you that UGC is also taking some kind of consideration and some kind of initiative to take or to include this NEP policy into these council courses too. So that is not an issue, but that should be the MOUs and the collaboration between the UGC and the other councils has been taken care of. So that is not our concern, because when they did or completed the whole task and the whole homework, that will be automatically come to us. So the basic thing is if any person wants to opt any different disciplines, so he can opt. So if there are some council courses, so UGC is also taking care of all those things. So in a few days, maybe you will get all the rules and regulation regarding the other disciplines too. Next point is the most important one, is the multiple entry and multiple exit. Few people, universities and the administrator are very confused how these multiple entry and multiple exit we are going to do. Somehow, too many administrators, vice chancellors and principals, they are a little bit confused that we have created the syllabus, designed the syllabus as per the all norms, but we don't know how we are going to execute that. So that answer it will be in the while we are handling the academic bank credit portal. So this is again a one point that you might be interested how we are going to deal multiple entry and multiple exit option, how we are going to execute and how we are going to implement this. So just to create a syllabus, it is not enough. So when we are talking about the NEP policy, it is closely associated with the implementation of academic bank credit portal. That's why I have taken two things at a time. So to understand what is the relation and how we are going to take it one by one or at the same time. Next is flexibility to learner move from one institution to another. How we are going to take. If we are going to create and how we are going to associate with the another institution and how it has been verified without any, because for example, I am in Northeast. If any person is taking or doing or completed his degree or diploma or any certificate program from Northeast of any university of Northeast, and now he wants to shift it to South or any of the another rest of the part of the Indian university or any other colleges he want to take admission. So how it is going to be did in that particular instance, so that is again a matter of question how we are going to implement this. So flexibility is there, but how we are going to do this and how we are going to implement this multi-exit and multi-entry option, so that is one more option to consider while we are working on the academic bank credit portal. Next is flexibility to switch alternative modes of learning. This must be, it might be offline, it might be ODL, or it might be online or any hybrid mode, because now NEP policy gives us this flexibility that you can choose any of the option. Now, if we are talking about the whole features, the few things are very important. First thing is multi-exit and multi-entry, how we are going to implement through the academic bank credit portal. Second thing is, if there is a skill set, so student might be, they have the opportunity to complete their studies either in offline mode, either in online mode or in hybrid mode. So here institution have the option to conduct or run their courses in any of the courses. So they can mix or blended learning mode or online learning mode. They can opt any of the things. So now government, because why government is giving this much of opportunity to the institution? One more problem we are seeing that while we are running any institution with the physical infrastructure, so might be sometimes it would be very difficult to target a large audience. Audience means large student. So when we are doing or conducting our classes with different kinds of in hybrid mode or with the online learning, so might be that will be beneficial for them. Second thing is, when we are creating some online material and the online MOOC courses or another kind of portals we are using, so might be you have created one kind of knowledge pool. So if person is concerned person or any faculty that has been very known or very specialized in particular stream, if any person have that kind of another person have that kind of expertise, so we can take learn even our faculties can learn from those kind of portals and Swayam portals and Swayam Prabha portals, each and everybody. Now, so few things now we will discuss what kind of syllabus we are designing, what kind of changes we can do. So there are few points that these points should be inculcated in while we are designing our syllabuses. So first thing is environmental education. As per your regional or geographical conditions, you can opt any of the things. So major category is environmental education and minor one is you can opt anything. For example, in any of the area, pollution is the problem, so you can add the pollution related any program or any syllabus you can design. If you think that waste management is must be a problem, for example, because earlier I was working with the Indore Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, so there is because you must be knowing about the Indore, because it is the cleanest city of India, and a fifth 5 or 6 times Indore has been awarded by the. So might be if that particular area is specialized in some kind of thing, so we can create the syllabus as per the waste management skills. So there that students can learn the how we are going to manage the waste. So each and every person here might be people belongs to too many different geographical locations and other areas. So as per their local needs, they can create or they can take any of the issue and they can make any kind of syllabus as per their needs, the geographical, regional or community level, or what kind of needs educators need to identify. Next is, this is the environmental. So these are few points: the climate change, pollution, waste management, sanitation, conservation of biological diversity, management of biological resources and biodiversity, forest and wildlife conservation, and sustainable development and living. So these are few things. As per your local needs, you can create any of them. Next is, while we are taking value based, so one paper we have to opt for the NEP policy, that is value based education. So there are some another points. As per your local needs and local challenges and local demands, you can create any syllabus based on these value-based education. That must be based on the humanistic values. That must be based on the might be based on the ethical values, the constitutional values, human values of truth, righteous conduct, or peace, or non-violence, or anyone you can choose. This is up to you. This is up to the academician how he or she wants to pursue it. Next is, this is the value based. So first is educational, environmental based. Second one is value based, and next one is these two things we have to inculcate in our NEP syllabus structure. Now, while we are talking about the eligibility criteria and duration of program. One academic year, it is consisting 2 semesters, and 1 semester consisting 90 working days. Somehow this kind of questions again and again coming, that in 1 semester how many days we have to teach the students, or the learning, how many hours you have to engage in learning kind of that. So one semester consisting 90 working days, and summer internship vocational training that must be included the 2 months. It is mandatory in case of NEP 2020. And the summer internship or vocational training, 45 days, 1.5 months, it is mandatory in general conditions, or if any student wants to take the exit from that particular time period. So, for example,
Excuse
he wants to
excuse me, ma'am.
take the exit.
Kendra sir,
So
please
he
mute
has to-
yourself. Kendra sir,
बाकीच्याला मीट करा ना.
Kendra sir,
प्रवास बराच झाला की.
Kendra sir, please mute yourself. Principal sir, please mute him.
कुठं सांगितलं?
Shall I process?
Just wait, madam. He is talking something.
Yes.
We are getting his voice. Principal sir, please mute himself. Devidas Kendra sir.
निरीक्षण तो मला कसं? हा.
Kendra sir,
मला वाटलं कुठे ह्याला वारीमध्ये जातो
डिसिप्लिन
गेल्या
नाही हो
वेळेस
मध्ये.
घेत होतो मी.
I think this is their personal time
ते हातावर गेले मग आता त्यांचं हाताच्या आपण किती मुलांना हाताने
गोळी कोणती चालू होती?
okay, ma'am, start now, please.
Yeah, sure, sir. So this is the basic eligibility criteria and deviation of the program. So the basic feature is the summer internship is mandatory, vocational training is mandatory. Without that, that course has not been completed. Now, how we are going to award the degree? So you might be heard about the major discipline, the minor discipline. So how we are going to do that? So how we have to design our syllabus as per the major and minor, because NEP policy has given us the freedom to choose any kind of subject. So how is it going to start, or how we are going to do the thing? So while we are saying that we are providing, for example, we are providing the major discipline economics and minor discipline is might be statistics, might be music. So what are the basic major minimum criteria that syllabus has to fulfill? So while we are designing any course, so major discipline means a student should score the 50% of total credits of major discipline. For example, major discipline, we are giving the 12 credits. So 12 credits courses there. So 50% of total credits. So I think 12 credits means 6 of the credits that should be belongs to basically to that major discipline. For example, we are saying that this is the example. We will start with this example. Then you can correlate the things. And minor discipline, if a student is obtaining the economics as a major subject, means the total credit of that particular discipline, and that student acquired the minimum 50% of total credits. It means that we are providing the major subject. For example, we are taking here the economics. So major subject economics. 50% we are taking for example, 12 credit or any of the credit. So it must be 50% of the total credits. So now talk about the minor credit. If a student is obtaining the economics as a major subject, so he obtained 12 credits in statistics out of 20 credits. So degree has been awarded to a student with the degree. degree in economics with a minor in statistics. So this is the basic fundamental that how we are going to select our major discipline and how we are going to select our minor discipline. Next is award of certificate. What kind of award we are going to? After completion of 1 year. 1 year means 2 semesters. 2 semester, each semester consisting 20 credits. Minimum 20 credits is required for 1 semester. So why we are talking about the 2 credits means after completion, or maybe completion of 1 year, it means it must consist of 40 credits. It is mandatory. With this 40 credits, they have to complete 1 vocational course. With this vocational course, you can opt any MOOC program. So now one major criteria is MOOC program you can choose from the NTA portal, National Testing Agency. Now each and every kind of the SWAYAM portals, each and every SWAYAM portal has been handled by the NTA. So every time when any semester or any new session has been started, so NTA has released, that NTA has been connected with all the EMRC centers through which these MOOC courses has been implemented. So NTA have published a list of SWAYAM courses, those MOOC courses or skill courses a student wants to opt. So for example, you want to take or give the opportunity to learn the photography, basics of photography. Students is taking admission in economics, in MA economics, but he wants to take any MOOC that has been offered in first semester, the basics of photography. So if any faculty is not there, but you want to add, so what you can do that leave a blank mark that 1 vocational or 1 MOOC courses has been added, or that student going to register themselves on that particular portal. He registered themselves, he take the content of the from the SWAYAM or MOOC courses details from that particular portal and giving the examination on that particular portal, and he will take the certificate from that SWAYAM portal, from that government portal, SWAYAM, or through NTA. Now, there are 2 things. While we are including this 1 vocational or any MOOC course from the SWAYAM portal or any of the NPTEL courses, so what we have to do, we have to, here our faculty's involvement is too important. Why? Because teachers have to be aware about when these courses has been offered by NTA, when examination are conducted by the NTA. This kind of information you have to disseminate amongst the students through your faculty. So faculties must know when any SWAYAM or any MOOC courses or any vocational courses has been offered by the National Testing Agency, and when we have to include and when we have to disseminate the information regarding the different kind of things related to complete that particular program. Next thing is students are allowed to re-enter into any degree program within 3 years and complete the degree program maximum time duration of 7 years. Now what had happened? There are too many kind of challenges in our India because different geographical challenges. Their economy is sometimes a few areas very poor. Maximum people are belongs to ST community, or might be they don't have access any kind of resources. So somehow social, economic, geographical, too many kind of challenges we are facing in our country. So in view of those problems, now government is this, and not government, this NEP policy allow students to complete that particular program maximum up to the 7 years. So it means, for example, I have taken admission in 2024, but after 1 year, completion of 1 year, what some financial reasons or any kind of social problem or my family problem, I have to leave that particular course. So after 2 years or 3 years, if I have to complete my course, so that flexibility, this NEP policy given to that particular student. So maximum 7-year duration, we have to keep the record, and because this is through academic bank credit portal, so that will be not any issue to retrieve the credits from the academic bank credit portal. But that students are, if he is taking admission at 2024, so after completion of 7 years, he can complete any of the time. He can complete his or her degree. Next is PG diploma. This is for the UG certificate. UG certificate, when we are providing the UG certificate? While we are completing the 1-year program. So here, if a student is leaving the program after completing 1 year, so that UG certificate has been provided to student, and after 2 years or 3 years, if he or she wants to continue the course, so he can take directly into the admission into the 2nd year, and the UG after UG, the PG diploma has been, he can enter into the PG diploma and he can be awarded to the PG diploma. So 2nd year or 4 semesters, because 2nd year 2 semester in that is student have completed in 1st year, and 2nd year 2 more semester are there. So minimum 20, the 80 credits. If a student has scored the 80 credits in 4th semester, the PG diploma has been awarded to student. Again, they have to complete one vocational course or any MOOC course that has been offered through NTA of courses of SWAYAM or NPTEL or any of the courses. You can again opt here. So the basic thing is that in one of the year, a student must complete one MOOC course or MOOC course of SWAYAM portal or NPTEL or any of the these kind of mode. Again, the 4 credit during the summer vacation of the 2nd year, he have to complete. Now, again, if a student wants to discontinue his or her course here after completion of 2 years, so in that case, PG diploma has been awarded to that student, and if he wants to continue his degree program after 2 or 3 years, so again he has chance to get admission in 3rd year, but the maximum time duration should be of 7 years only. This is the basic precondition. Now this is the second year, completion of 2nd year. Now the 3 years. If a student has completed the 6th semester and scored the 120 credits, in that case, that UG degree has been awarded to students. Now, what kind of system we have gone through in last years, during last years. And the 4th year, if students come to the 4th year, so we have already discussed that there are 2 kind of option, or we can create too many kind of distinction as per our requirement, how we are created our syllabus and how we are going to implement this. So it must be UG degree honors in major discipline that has been, must be scored the 160 degree. And second thing is that if a student has scored in 3rd year more than 75%, so he can opt the research degree. So in 4th year, the degree must be awarded to the student is UG degree honors with research or UG degree honors only. If we are doing or bifurcated our syllabus with the major and minor, so major discipline and minor discipline also it has been included, that award of degree. So here, but while we are talking about the 4-year UG degree program, so it would be a honors with degree. But in this condition, that department or that particular college or university have minimum infrastructure things. So the first condition for the student is student who have scored 75% marks or above, they can opt only research in 4th year. First thing, that is comes in a major as a discipline. It must include it. And here one more thing is, while we are designing our syllabus, 12 credits, each consisting of 20 credits, each semester credits is 20 credits. From those 20 credits, we have to give the 12 credits for the major research project. That has been, UG degree has been awarded with the honors with research. But here second clause is what kind of infrastructural requirement are there for the institutional level. So if any kind of teaching department offering 4 years degree program or honors with research, it must have his own library, journals, computer lab and laboratory, and 2 permanent faculty who are recognized as a guide in particular that stream. If we are lacking in these infrastructural requirement, we cannot offer the research degree, UG research degree honors with research. So basic minimum requirement is every institution has this, but in case if we are lacking in such kind of minimum basic facilities or minimum infrastructure requirement, in that case we won't introduce such kind of courses, the UG degree honors with the research programs. This is the basic fundamental requirement for initiating this kind of program. Now, what kind of degree has been come up? UG program with a single major, UG program with a double major, interdisciplinary UG programs, multidisciplinary PG program. You can do as your requirement of your institution. What kind of, because it is while we are doing or offering or creating or implementing our preparing our syllabuses, so it may be depend in which institution you are working, what kind of notions, that is affiliated college, that is autonomous college, or that is a university. So that might be depend on that. This is another part of this discussion, but that these options we have in our hand. So as per our institutional infrastructure or facilities or statutory bodies or other requirements are there, accordingly we will plan for the award of degree. This is again a credit hours and all. Sometimes people and faculties are very much confused regarding how many teaching works, teaching days and working days. What is the difference? How many credit means? 3 credit means how many days we have to teach the students. So somehow 3 days, but they have continuously 6 days they are taking the classes. So here there is a one summarized thing that is faculties can understand what are the credit hours and how we are going to involve in teaching learning process with the students. So one semester it must be consisting that 90 teaching or working days, 15 weeks or minimum 3 months. This is the mandatory one, because right now earlier we have discussed that 2-month internship is important. So these are the credit hours in which we are directly physically we have to interact with the students in the classroom at the classroom level. And if any paper is of 3 credit, it means 3 lecture per week we have to take. In that condition, how many days we are taking the classes, and maximum number of teaching days or working days, it must be 90 days. And 1 lecture of 1 hour counted as a 1 credit. So if we are preparing our syllabus with the 3 credit, any paper we are designing with the 3 credit, it means 3 lecture per week we have to take, or we have to involve with the student in the teaching learning process. Next is tutorial work. Again, tutorial work. 1 hour per week engagement is mandatory. 1 hour per week. 1 credit for tutorial work is 1 hour. And 1 semester, it means 15 hours in 15 weeks. We have taken up the last slide. How many days? 90 teaching or working days or 15 weeks. Or while we are calculating this, the 15 weeks, it means tutorial work, it must include the 15 hours in 15 weeks. So it is based on the week wise. Okay. Now, next is the practicum, lab work, the community engagement. 2 hours per week engagement is mandatory as per NEP policy. And 2 hours per week, it means the 1 credit for practicum, lab or community engagement, anything you can add. That must be 1 credit for 1 hour, and 1 semester, sorry, yeah, here there is a 2 hours per week. Not as per the 2 hours per week, 1 semester, 30 hours in 15 weeks. So minimum is requirement is 15 weeks, minimum teaching learning process that has student and teacher have been involved in 15 weeks. So 2 hours per week means 30 hours in a week, student must be engaged in any kind of practical lab work or community engagement. This is the mandatory one. Next is seminar or internship. Again, it is 2 hours per week engagement is mandatory. It means in 15 weeks, 30 hours in 15 weeks. It is mandatory one. Or you can take it, either you can take it on the week wise, or you can opt it at a regular mode, or might be 30 days or 45 days, or how many days you want to send the student. It is up to you only. But the minimum requirement is this, that minimum 30 hours should be, that students have to be there for their internship or seminar purposes. Now, how many number of credits that type, because we have created lot of categories like the major, minor, discipline specific, other courses, and ability enhancement, skill development, the community outreach activity. So how we are going to create or disseminate all the credits while we are preparing our syllabuses. So while we are writing down the major and minor discipline specific 4 credits. Other courses, 3 credits, it must include maybe any of one of the paper of multidisciplinary, either ability enhancement or skill enhancement. So you can opt any one. Common value added courses, the summer internship, apprenticeship, community outreach, these things must be of 2 credits, and must be of 4 credits. If we are using any other course or any other paper that must be in nature of multidisciplinary, ability enhancement or skill enhancement, that must be of 3 credits. If we are adding any kind of common value added courses, so that must be of 2 credits. That must be, so if we are adding the summer internship, the minimum 2 credits are sufficient. If we are adding the apprenticeship, that must be 2 credits are sufficient. Community outreach activities, 2 credits are sufficient. So no need to further. So where we are preparing our syllabus, so it is it gives you very clear and concise picture that if we are saying that economics, we are taking major discipline as economics. So that paper is specific to that particular area, the economics, that paper must be of 4 credits. If we are taking any summer internship or apprenticeship, that must be of 2 credits. So as per this chart, you can prepare your syllabus. So that will be complete your minimum requirement of that particular NEP policy. Now, syllabus should be, there are some few things that it has been graduated with the attributes. Example, I think this slide is very I think it is now visible to all. So specific learning outcomes, generic learning outcomes, critical thinking, creativity, communication skills, research related, and too many things you have to do. Because right now, this NEP policy is focusing on how we are, because why there is a need to change this whole structure and the scenario, because we are thinking that we are typecast with a theoretical kind of framework of the education. So we want to change that kind of notion, that student have to learn about few kind of things, that he can solve the problem, he can fully develop the personality, they can analyze the problem, they can give the solution to that particular problem, they have keen to learn new things and new notions regarding anything. So this is our basic objective, to find out these. So while we are designing our syllabus, so these must be included in that particular part. Now this is up to basically up to the how that is faculty or that professor or any academician is thinking of. This is up to them. But if they are focusing or keep these things in these attributes in their mind, so this will give them a different kind of notion and different kind of understanding how we are going to design the best kind of information and best kind of knowledge to the students. So now there is one more very comprehensive chart. I think this will again help you out to how we are going to identify and how many credit requirement is there. This is the overall structure. So while we are talking about, while we are designing our syllabus from first year onwards to fourth year, so this will give you a very clear and concise picture. So this whole table consisting, one is the broad categories are there. In the second row, in the second column, it has been the 3 years UG program. A 3 years UG program, it means 120 credits. Might be have known, must be. It is visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes.
So oh, I'm so sorry. One column is of 3 years UG program, and third column is 4 years PG program. So while we are taking the 20 credit is required for one semester, it means 20, 20, 20, 20. So that way, when we are calculating the maximum credit, yearly credit for 3 years UG program, it must be of 120 credits. And while we are talking about the 4-year PG program, why we are writing, I am writing down here, we will discuss it later. And how we are going to inculcate the new NEP policy, that academic framework for the PG programs too. So this must be included the 160 credit. So while we are categorizing our syllabus, so major core paper, out of, we have talk about that student must earn the 50% of total credit. So abhi now you can calculate here the 3 years UG program while we are talking about, this is 120 credits. And major core paper is, for example, we are taking MA economics, so it must be of 60 credits. So it is the 50% of major, total credits, right? So you can calculate easily here. So while we are designing our syllabus, so it is mandatory if we are providing that we are giving the student the degree with major degree in economics, so it must include 60 credits. Second thing, if you are talking about the 4th year with honors degree, or what we are saying that PG 4 year with the PG degree, so there are the 160 credits and half of the credits are 80 credits. After that, now minor streams, it must be of 24 credits. Distribution, you have to lot that if we are giving the minor, so you have to distribute your papers as per it has been equally distributed in each and every year. Why? Because every year NEP policy give the student to this chance that they can take, they can enter and they can exit from that particular program. So main thing is that while we are designing our syllabus, it is mandatory that we are going to equally distribute all the credits. For example, minor credit, minor stream, 24. 24 means if we are distributing this into the 3 years, So 12 not 8 credits each year we have to distribute. This is up to you how you are designing your, but 8 credits, 8 into 3, or here the 32 credits. So it means on an average, 8 credits are coming the whole year. In each year, you can take the minor stream papers, basically belongs to basically of 8 credits. Or if we are talking about the semester wise, so you can prepare your syllabus that 4 credit in first semester, 4 credit in second semester, in the fourth, so 4 distribution in each semester you can do. Now come to the third category, multidisciplinary. These are the 9 credits. It means while we are completing the 3 years UG program, 9 credits are mandatory that belongs to particular category of multidisciplinary. It means if we are distributed the 9 credits in 3 years, it means 3 credits are mandatory for each year. So you can add one multidisciplinary paper in any of the year, in any of the semester. Either we are taking in considering the first or second semester, so you can take the any, either you can put that paper into the first semester, or either you can put the paper into the second semester, but year wise distribution will be equal. Fourth category is again the ability enhancement. 8 credits are mandatory while we are completing our UG program, and here again 8 credits are mandatory while we are preparing the 4 UG programs. So there is no such kind of change has been seen. In multidisciplinary, in ability enhancement, and in skill enhancement courses, the basic thing, the equal distribution year wise, that is mandatory. Rest you can design your syllabus as per your convenience, what kind of syllabus, what kind of paper you want to add. That comes under these 3 categories. Now come to the next one, the value added common for all. Again 6 to 8 credits vary, and summer internship again it vary from 2 to 6. So these are you have to calculate on your own. For example, might be 2 to 4 credits are here I have write it down, the summer internship. So summer internship you can add the 2 credits to. So value added course you can opt for the 8 credits. Or for example, you are writing down, you are proposing the 3 credits for the internship. So in value added you can reduce 1. So you can calculate as per own. That value added common for all, that is 6 to 8, and summer internship 2 to 4. So as per your requirement, you can add. One more thing is that here we are saying the yearly credit, minimum yearly credit should be 120, not less than 120. But if you want to add few more credits, so that will be not an issue, because while I think most of you have gone through the NAC accreditation and all, so there is the one tab that any kind of value added things you are providing to the student, so you can do one thing, कि minimum 120 credits we are providing to the student. If you think that any of the course you want to add some more value to your course, so you can offer, or you can what kind of flexibility NEP have given us, you can take the advantage of that particular flexibility. So if you want to add 2 or 3 more credit to your syllabus, that is not an issue. But the basic mandatory requirement is the 120 credits must be there to award a 3 years UG degree. And same way is 4 years degree, while we are talking about the 4 years honors degree or 4 years 1 PG program, so 160 credits are mandatory to design the syllabus. I think that now one part is completed. If any kind of question that has been comes to your mind, so you can ask. Otherwise, we will now discuss another point, how we are inculcating all these kind of credit requirement or what kind of things, and what kind of while we are implementing or doing it on our institution, what kind of problem we are facing at credit. Yes, sir.
In here mention yearly credit, but every year there are 40 credits every year.
Yes.
If 3 years there are 120 credits.
Yes. In 3 years,
You mentioned here yearly credit.
120.
Here only 40 credits for 1 year.
40
1 year for
credits.
40 credits.
Yes, yes.
And
40
3 year
credits.
for 120 credits.
Yes.
Yeah.
40 credits for 1 year and 20
1
credits
year.
for 1 semester. That is mandatory one. Okay. Any other clarification? Any other person have any kind of query or any kind of?
Good evening,
One
ma'am.
more thing, ma'am. There are no problem, but some autonomous college, some regular colleges, their course subject will be different. For example, in diploma courses, I want to next in third year for another college, but there is no same topic or not same subject. That subject it
Got it. While we are dealing with the not an issue, you can design anything. This is for as per your convenience. While we are going through this academic bank credit portal, then you can understand how we are going to do this. If हिंदी, अरे हिंदी में बिल्कुल आप बिल्कुल हिंदी में पूछ सकते हैं. हिंदी बिल्कुल कोई समस्या नहीं है. आप बोलेंगे तो मैं हिंदी में भी एक्सप्लेन कर सकती हूँ, वो भी कोई समस्या नहीं है.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
This is Mr. Rajeshwar. My qualifications are MSc Software Engineering and MEd. In Maharashtra, some universities are there. They are providing the only one course as a major subject. For example, if there is a UG program, for example, BSc Chemistry is there. So only one subject is taught right now. But after implementation of NEP, if the student want to learn only one subject in a particular graduation, so how it is possible for the universities to design a particular course that the student want to learn only one subject? That is my question. I have many more questions about national education policy, and I am running a particular Facebook page also regarding the subject. I want to learn more about that. Please guide us.
नहीं, actually, if you want to ask, what that university is doing, university is offering the course in, for example, in chemistry it is offering, na?
It is only one subject they are offering some courses. There are some universities they wanted to offer. They are offering only one subject courses.
Might be they don't have any option. What I'm explaining it. What happened? Sometimes, for example, I'm working in any institution. There are only 4 departments. For example, one is chemistry department, one is history department, matlab social science department, one is science department, one is social science department, and in that social science department we have only 1 or 2 courses. If we don't have any other option, so sometimes it would be very difficult for us to what kind of courses we are going to offer. So there are 2-3 kind of things. If this is an affiliated college, that's why I told you that it is another area of major area of discussion. Ki how we are, the institutional type is again a matter of discussion. What kind of institution, they have the choices and they have the flexibility over this NEP. So as I earlier talk about that, because there are council courses, because right now I'm in such kind of university, we have some social sciences courses too. There are council courses too, bar council, the pharmacy council, the nursing council. So these council do not allow us to do any kind of changes, because that PCI committee has been decide what to include in these kind of things. So that is not our prerogative. That is not in our control. That is beyond our control area. So somehow these kind of institutions. So while you are discussing any specific problem related to that particular institutional type and the basic particular type of that particular problem, then I can give you the exact solution. So somehow these kind of strategic, now UGC is taking care each and every week. These kind of meetings has been held by taken by the UGC to resolve this kind of issues. So if you need any further specific kind of query, so I will guide you further, because these are the specific institutional type and their statutory bodies. These are the basically related to that one too. So we can do plan something. आप मुझे अगर if you share the details with me, तो मैं आपको उसका solution I will definitely give you.
Ma'am, I have one question regarding this NEP. NEP offers so many courses with the subject of student's choice, not by university cannot enforce multiple subjects because the student want to choose their own subject, which the student wanted to get the knowledge from that particular subject. Then
That's why I'm telling you that MOOC option. There are too many MOOC courses. NPTEL is offering too many courses. SWAM courses are. I'm the national coordinator of 3 SWAM MOOC courses also. So you have to do one thing while you are designing your syllabus. One MOOC course, either it will be related to the NPTEL platform, or either it might be it is not provided by your institution. But in that case too, what you can do, the NPTEL courses and SWAM portal, has been provided by the different institution, you can opt those things as per the student choice, that these are the choices. So if your institution doesn't have choice, it doesn't mean that you cannot provide and you don't have anything in your hand to provide the option. So you have too many options. We just have to explore actually what kind of things are going on, sir. The MOOC courses, this NEP implementation, this academic bank credit portal, each and everything is interlinked. If we are not understanding the whole kind of scenario, then it will be very difficult to understand what is NEP policy. While we are sit together with each and every kind of thing, then you are find it out how, okay, this kind of flexibility NEP policy is providing us. So what kind of problem we are facing? Now, each and everyone is stuck with his or her own area. That I'm the academic coordinator of this NEP policy, so I will only work on this course. If NEP MOOC courses coordinator is any another one, so this is the time to take into the one platform. So there is not such kind of things. So while we are connecting each and everything, then we find out a solution, and then we will wonder on ourselves that this is why we are not getting this point. But you have to take all the things into the one platform only. So if students are offering and your institution doesn't have that particular program, so you can offer, your teachers and faculty should empower themselves to how to identify these MOOC courses and these platforms to enhance their capabilities in that particular area.
Ma'am, I have another question about multiple entries and multiple exits in the national education policy. What are the main problems in that?
Abhi, while we are discussing this academic bank credit, so I think it must be clear to everyone why we are finding it so difficult, how we are going to multiple exit entry, how we are going to deal with this. So these are some technical issues. Have you, any one of you have gone through academic bank credit portal? Any one of you?
No, ma'am, I don't have idea.
No, actually, this is the problem. Abhi, now I'm giving you a online one demo. Must visit those things. Otherwise, you will not identify how is this procedure is easy. Because sometimes what happened while we are in administration, might be some principals are there, we appoint any person, or if he is not techno-friendly, or some technicalities are also there. So if any IT technician is there, or it is a suggestion from my side, if you want to actually pursue this whole NEP policy with the academic credit portal, with the multiple exit and entry, how you are want to do or implement in your institution, must visit that particular portal. You can understand it too well, very well. So how these MOOC courses credit transfer from the EMRC center, how it is going to be deal with the things. If we are offering different kind of courses from any other MOOC courses, too many options are there.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think for further clarification, if we are going through that particular National Academic Depository, so I think that will be beneficial to all of you, and I think it will give you the solution to all of you how we are going to implement this. Any other such kind of any other question? So we will take in
Ma'am,
that particular. Yes.
in number of university, they prepare number of courses and number of master level or bachelor level. But if there are uniformity, one nation, one courses, like it is maybe easily to create
सर नहीं वो बिल्कुल ठीक है, लेकिन मैं वही बोल रही हूँ, क्या होता है कि वो एक हिंदी में क्या वो है कि अधकचरा ज्ञान, वो समथिंग मुझे अभी कुछ याद नहीं आ रही है, लेकिन जो हमारा जो आधा अधूरा ज्ञान होता है ना, कभी कभी हमको बहुत तरीके की तकलीफें दे देता है। तो हम जब सब चीजों को एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे लेके आएंगे तब हमको समझ में आएगा कि ये भाई अगर ऐसा था तो हमको ऑटोनॉमी यूजीसी दे ही क्यों रही है? व्हाई यूजीसी इज गिवन अस द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी?
क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर के बारे में बच्चों के ऐसे प्रॉब्लम होंगी,
मैडम
high level, but
so
another
I want
they don't
to
accept it.
interrupt between the discussion. Just listen. Do not supposed to create the hypothetical problems. So it is the very technical and good session going on. So we have to listen very carefully, and after that it will be discussed.
I think abhi I understand because I know I'm implementing this. I know what is the basic problem people are facing and why these kind of questions are coming up. Because the kind of Prashantji is saying that uniformity is there. So why we are talking about the academic flexibility, the regional challenges, why government is and NEP, not government, we are saying, take it wrong. The NEP policy is saying that you have created the courses of your own choice that suits the that particular regional demands. So there are some things. So I think we must go through this academic bank depository. Then I think you will better understand this problem. So I think now I have to gone through this national depository. Just wait a minute. I'm stopping sharing here. I'm sharing another one, another window.
Madam, from last 2 years, we are studying or attending the several program on the NEP. The audience, same problem has been supposed to raising. All the problems are hypothetical.
And I understand, sir. I've visited too many places, so somehow each and every person is facing such kind of problem. But somehow when we are when we met the people like VCs and the principals, so somehow because they are not taking into the consideration, so somehow I think they must be going through these kind of portals, because a technical person can do only what you can guide you. If you are not properly guiding them, so it would be difficult to do that. So now it is visible.
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So this is जो मैंने क्रिएट किया हुआ है, मैं उसी को एक बार, क्योंकि उसमें ऐसे आप एंटर नहीं कर सकते while you don't have the login ID and all, तो मैं अपना एक पोर्टल आपको क्रिएट, क्योंकि because we are also implementing the things, है ना, might be we are facing some problem, but anyhow one by one we are doing or facing or overcome these challenges. So this is the web page of NAD, the DigiLocker. So how we are going to do? The first thing is there are two tabs, the login and the register. So if you are a new person, so you can do register yourself. Next, for this, you have to log in through the DigiLocker and all. It must be Aadhaar link, that must be there. So any person who has the Aadhaar, with Aadhaar, you can sign in or log in. So while you are going to this portal, so first you have to register yourself, but I already registered myself, so I have already account. So first I have to do the sign in. There is another option if you are a student. Now one more thing. Now we have to, there are two, three things we have to understand. First thing is, at institutional level, as an institutional head, it is your responsibility to register your institution at this portal. First thing. Second thing, the students belongs to that particular college. After this institutional login ID created by the institution, then a student has to register themselves through their Aadhaar and they have to create their NAD ID. So one is the institutional NAD ID and the second is the student ID. But now we are talking about from the university side or from the institutional side. So here what we are going to do is the login, already have a login, the sign in. I'm not a student, so I'm not clicking here. I'm in signing in here. So this, for this, you can do from your mobile number. Up now, there is a PIN. Don't use the PIN. There is option pinless authentication and I consent to terms of use. You can sign in. One OTP has come to your phone. With that OTP, you can log into that particular portal. After registering yourself to the, just wait a minute, I'm just waiting for the OTP.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I log in through the, that DigiLocker? I'm having that app, and I'm also having the ABC ID. It's called as Academic Bank Credits ID.
Yes.
Yeah. Already created, ma'am.
Created है तो जैसा अभी मैंने login किया है वैसे you can login है ना अभी जो I'm allowing.
Can you tell ma'am particular website of that?
हाँ मैं I will tell you. I will tell you.
Okay.
natdigilocker.government.in है ना. Now when I have already created my institutional ID, while you are registering your institution, after registration, the state of particular state government who are taking care of this academic bank credit portal, they will take one week for the verification of your institutional details. When your profile has been getting verification from that state government, then you can access this portal. So this is my university portal that I have been handled. So there are too many things. So first of all, there is a dashboard. Lots of things are there. First is total awards lost. I have not awarded any loss. Awarded fetched. Fetched means how many students have taken. Because last year we have implemented NEP policy and academic bank credit portal. We have started this year only. So right now we are just at initial stages. So right now total degrees, it has not been awarded because it has been previous years in 2020-23 we have just implemented it. So right now there is not a single degree that has been awarded to students from this academic bank credit portal or through DigiLocker. Total provisional degree certificates, no, abhi, because we have not started it yet, but we have started the registration process. So after institutional details, when we are getting our NAD ID of the institution, we must circulate amongst the students. And this NAD ID from where? This logo you can see, the Sarika Dixit, the NAD ID. This is my institutional NAD ID. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. NAD and with 6 digit, this number you can share with the student that this is the institutional ID that you have created from your institution side. Then send it to the students that through Aadhaar number you have to create your NAD ID through this institutional code. Got it? So now in my university, 482 students are there who have registered themselves on this academic bank credit portal. So now you can see the student name, the academic bank credit ID. So it means that students already created their account through are through my university, and this academic bank credit ID has been created, and this is mandatory, and this is the key for all kind of transfer or multi-exit or multi-entry options of available for the what kind of discussion we had earlier. So this is the only key to implement this NEP policy properly. So these are the academic bank credit ID pertaining to that particular student. So 482 students, so you can install or download the whole of the records from there. So this is the basic thing. So now in our university, only this process has been done right now. Now we are coming again back to the dashboard. So these kind of each and every kind of things we have to see there. The number of students with academic, with credit data, total number of academic bank credit data. But you have, as you process further, so it will give you the insight what kind of things and challenges have been coming, and how you are going to award the degree and the certificate on mark sheet or any kind of provisional degree certificate. Now, after dashboard, come to the second tab, record. Is it visible to all now? I think my cursor is there, so just focus on the cursor where I'm putting.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
The records. Now, this is the main key. Now see the procedural things. What kind of thing? The first is download CSB. CSB form. The basic process, what we have to do. There are templates, and there we have to upload the student information and marks in CSB files. So there are formats to download the particular format of CSB files that we have to upload on that particular record. So first thing is, this is the biggest task, biggest challenge. So what kind of thing? The first process is download CSB and guidelines. So what kind of CSB? For example, I have to take because all options. For example, I have to give the students the transcript. So I will opt the transcript. Now the CSB file. Maybe now it has been comes to the downloads. So is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So what kind of data you want to prepare for upload? You can download, just click the button here for the transcript. The CSB file format they have provided you, just download that particular format. Now you can see the formats there. It is visible?
Yes.
Got it? I think there must not be any confusion. So for example, this is the format for the transcript. If you want to university degree certificate, if you want to download the CSB file for the university degree certificate, so you can download the pro forma to prepare the CSB format for the university degree certificate. So what kind of degree or mark sheet you want to do or award through this portal? So for each and everything, because right now this NEP and the academic bank credit portal system has been started from the first class onwards, so there are too many options are there. But because we are basically belongs to the higher education, so these are few things which we have to work upon. The university degree mark sheet, the transcript or teacher eligibility mark sheet or teacher eligibility certificate, or what kind of things you want to do, or you want to take the CSV file from there. It will give you the option to download that particular format of CSV file. While this is a format that they will provide you, but the student data you have to create. But for that, I think one NEP coordinator and one person, you have to prepare a team with the person who is preparing that particular syllabus, the person who is a techno-friendly person or IT technician or IT person must be, I'm suggesting you that if you do that, so he might be known that, because each and everybody is not very comfortable in preparing the CSV files and all. So might be one error, it will trouble you. So if any IT person, if you are hiring, so that would be suggestible for you. So it is not a difficult task for them, I think. So now NEP. So you can download any of the CSV file format from here. The first process is the download these CSV files, then upload record. While I have added here the economics. I have write it down. Course type, it is regular type. So any other kind of things or any kind of other options that has been in your institution, so you can opt accordingly. It is a regular program, part-time program, correspondence, so it will be anything. So you can do that. Next is the degree name. All bachelor degree, economics. I'm talking about the bachelor degree. It must be a bachelor degree or master degree or diploma courses, so you can add accordingly. Area of specialization, if there is any area of specialization, you can write it down, you can mention it here, or you can add here from it. There. There is a plus option. If there is any, because we have already area of specialization, if you have, so you can add area of specialization, add. So you have each and every kind of option you want to specifically add for your particular syllabus and particular course. Year of examination, you have to select from here, select record type, so it will, and then next, the select record file to upload. The CSV file you have maintained for your students, upload here, and then after uploading this data, the third part is for the upload. After uploading this, we are going to process upload record. Now upload records. Upload records now. So again, you have to make or prepare 2 or 3 people's committee. One is who has uploaded that record. Second thing is that process, maybe process who person is taking or handling the processing of that particular award of that particular marks. That will be verified by the concerned faculty or concerned person, and verified after uploading status, it has been verified by the concerned authority. For example, I'm any controller of examination for the verification and publication of records. That must be in the hand of the controller of examination, can take the charge of to publish these records. So or might be any person to whom you can rely that he is a reliable person or he can do it in a better way. So you can appoint any one person to verify the records and for the publication of records. So it is very simple thing. But the basic thing is at institutional level, you have to prepare these CSV files, and this is the biggest challenge, because if IT person is there, not a challenge, but your data will be very segregated, very categorized, and very easy to handle. And each and every time you get it, any kind of information only in one instance. So these kind of records you have to create while you are processing the award of credits. Now, photos. Why we are talking about the photos? Photos might be any kind of photos or students' photos, because each and every university or every institution has his own performance. So if you want to add some photos, upload the status, upload the status, so you can add those things here. Now, one more thing. This is not our basic measure of concern. Now the things is templates. So at the institutional level, first part is very important part is to create the documents or create the data in CSV files. And second thing is what kind of format for degree, mark sheet, provisional, transcript, diploma, or any kind of things, what any institution is providing to the student, any kind of format, you will get it here. Now see, these are the standardized templates up. First is university degree mark sheet. So there are too many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many templates are there. You have to sit with your team, download each and every kind of template, and identify which you want to choose for your institution as per your syllabus demands and needs. For example, one or two I will. This is the first template which I. So if you want to give the student this kind of mark sheet, because this university name is Mahatma Gandhi University, Tura West Garo Hills, the semester statement of marks, course name, stream. So you have to prepare all. They will ask that CSV files, what kind of template you will choose now. That USB templates you have to create that way only. Now, there are too many templates. You can choose from as per your convenience. The subject code is required, the subject is required, subject type is required. And trust me, if you choose each and everything with this portal, each and everything should be aligned. Your syllabus will be very proper, because in some institution I might be think that faculty doesn't know that what is the subject code of that paper they taught to the student. They don't know how many credits are there. So while you are working with this kind of portal, each and everything get aligned automatically when you are working. So this is the only one template, but there are too many templates. You can choose any of it as per your convenience. For example, this is one. This is second I'm showing you. This is the second kind of template. Too many templates are there. This is the mark sheet template. So now there are too many categories. So first is, this is university degree mark sheet templates. Second category is the diploma certificate. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 kind of formats are for the diploma certificates are here. You can choose any one of them. Diploma mark sheet. There are 2 templates of diploma mark sheet if any diploma courses has been done by your institution. Third category and next category is provisional degree certificate. So there is only one template. So you can choose this template for the provisional degree certification. The screening test pass certificate. So there is only one template. So you can choose if your university or your institution is providing the pass certificate to the students. So you can take this template. Then the transcript, because too many students nowadays, the foreign students and international student or students, if they are opting for the international or higher studies, so they are always acquire or want the transcript. So there are too many transcripts format too. So there are, I think, eight templates are there. So you can choose any one of them. The university degree certificate. Earlier we have seen the university degree mark sheet templates. There are the university degree certificate templates. So you can again choose from there. Migration certificate template is there. So too many templates are there. In short, you can choose any of the template, and accordingly this will publish the students' records as per your selected templates. So each and everything is getting ready. The only thing is that you have to just upload the data in that particular CSV files. Got it? Now, after this whole procedure, after selecting the templates, after uploading the document, uploading the CSV file and data on this portal, the certificate approval. This must be approved by your concerned faculty or any person who has taken this kind of responsibility. It might be either any senior professor or person, or it might be any controller of examiner. So you can choose anyone of the authority. Now, after that, while certification verification, now while we are doing the academic bank credit system or transfer system, so how this point we will discuss it later. A few more things are there. Then we will talk about how this credit transfer system has been going on. We are implementing the whole procedural things. Now, next option we are taking into the consideration the academic bank credits. Registration status, so registration status. Though your request for participation ABCs approved, search credit records if you want to now. Up from the professor and from the academician side. We have uploaded all the documents, student's name and all. Here we have to upload the curriculum too. So from here, each and everything, so we have the options. So in PDF document, upload course curriculum along with the PDF document. So each and everything, you need not to find out it from anywhere else. Once you have organized your things, you have uploaded it here, and you can take it anything, any kind of record from this academic bank credit portal system. Now these are few things for kind of basic procedure while we are implementing your NEP policy, this academic bank credit system you are implementing at your institution. Now few more things are there. For example, right now I'm heading this institution as an administrative head. So sometimes it would be very difficult to handle such kind of portal because I'm registered to too many things and too many, or some might be any principal or any of the person head of the institution is taking care, and this registration must be in the name of academic or institutional head, so that would be better. But it is not possible for any institutional head to taking care and upload the document and each and everything. So do one thing. First, register your institution with the academic head institution details. And there are some options here. So you can see this tab, Sarika Dixit, welcome to NAD. This is the NAD ID, role is admin. Now, user management. Now, this is the user management. Because I'm the authorized person, so I have selected 3 people who are working on this portal. Because it is not possible for me to each and every time I have to go through this portal. Because any examination person, he has to upload the document and he will verify the document. And this is not obviously, if any institution has more than 1,000 students or maybe 10,000 students, 15,000, so it is not practically possible. So the person who has the authority and from which this portal has been created, the institutional ID has been created, so he has the option to add user from DigiLocker. The basic term and condition is that person should have the Aadhaar linked ID. If has that DigiLocker registration is there, so we can add the person. So here 2 people are there. One is professor and one is our IT expert is there. I have one is the admin at the admin post and the award publisher. This is Amlesh Adhikari. He is the dean in our institution. So for the award publication, at the end of the whole procedure, he has in charge that they will publish it. Right now we have not reached up to that particular thing, but I have given the authority. This is just to show you. Up now, one more thing. Up this person, Ishwar Sharma, you have might seen that this status is inactive. For example, in any institution, you allow any person or you give any kind of authority. So you have, might be he left the institution. So in that case, you have the option to inactivate their profile, or you have the option to delete that profile. So this is the admin role. You can use your power or your things from this user management system. So this is the basic whole procedure to understand how. Up now the basic question is how we are going to implement this NEP policy through this academic bank credit, and how we are going to execute the while we are the NEP, the multiple exit and multiple entry, because each and everything is here, and you have the students record with NEP, the academic bank credit ID, so you can publish their records as per their academic bank credit ID at maximum of 7 years. So as you process the things as per these procedure and these kind of basic things, you will get it. If there is any kind of thing, so any kind of difficulties we have find it out, so you can simply ask, or my numbers are already have, so that is not an issue. But initially you have to gone through all these procedural things. So what kind of difficulties at personal level or at your personal institution you are finding it out? So there is one UGC coordinator name number is also on the portal, so you can coordinate with them too. And state wise also there is academic bank credit coordinator also there, so you can coordinate with them too. Or if any person wants to contact me for any kind of basic information, so I will definitely help you out in to solve out your problem. So these are the I think now the people who have stuck how we are going to implement and how we are going to do that, how we are going to implement the exit and entry, so we can easily do that. This is just on a one click. If you have created the all kind of documentation and at one time, so it will be every time with you only, and it is only with on one click. Now one more thing is that when we are talking about multiple entry and entry is okay, so we can use the student's credential with that academic bank credit ID. The same thing, for example, a student is studying here in Mahatma Gandhi University. Now he wants to take admission in any of the institution that must be in South or in MP or in Maharashtra or in any of the university or in any institution. So it is mandatory for that institution that they have executed this, or the if our syllabus is not same, but we are offering the basic major credits in that particular discipline, so in that case we will verify our document. So I think the professor who has asked that uniformity should be there, so there is no need to be uniformity should be there, because the local needs, the skill courses what we have adopted in our institution, so that meant we automatically it has been get verified through this portal. So that there is no need of such kind of uniform system and all to reduce the flexibility or to take back to the flexibility from the institution. So I don't think that is required here. So if the minimum basic things are there, so accordingly, if you plan your syllabus as per we have discussed earlier, that what kind of specification, the skill courses, how many credits are there, so you can choose or you can add any of the paper, any of the courses in that particular syllabus, but that met up to the minimum requirement basically belongs to that particular NEP course curriculum framework. So these are few things. Now if people have any problem, now one MOOC course is also there. The MOOC course, again, these MOOC courses are offered by NTA, National Testing Agency, and EMRC are taking active participation in these kind of things. So these EMRC has the option, and while any student get registered themselves through for MOOC courses, so they ask for the academic bank credit ID. So when any students get registered themselves for any MOOC courses, when he entered the academic bank credit ID, it has been already interconnected because it is Aadhaar link. So what that particular student's academic bank credit ID, it has reflected all kind of credentials that has been gone through this portal. So I think now everyone get connected the MOOC courses, the NEP and the academic bank credit and all. Now if any other further queries, so I think it is a very long session. So if you have a quick questions regarding this implementation.
Very good presentation, ma'am. And as far as we people prepare these things, but some parents, some students ask this type of questions, so that I'm asking some question last time, uniformity and other things.
Yes,
because our university prepare all things. Accounting and NEP.
So now you can understand there is no need for any kind of uniformity and all the things. The basic criteria we have to match up. Rest of the things it has been going through this portal.
But I am preparing that things, each and everything, no problem.
Actually, people are I'm telling you,
stakeholders, our prime duty to solve the parents and stakeholders problem. It is our
Yes, actually, I met too many people. So what they are saying that हमने syllabus तो बना लिया, लेकिन I don't know what to do and how to do it.
That is a great.
So we are talking on only one point. We are not taking all the things into the one platform. When we are keeping all the things at one platform, then we get the solution, sir.
Okay. Nice,
anything else? So
Congratulations, ma'am. It was a very wonderful presentation, and really the thing is to be understood only when you go on practical performing.
Yes, actually, this is a practical part only. This is not a theoretical one. Theoretical ka time gaya abhi, and this is a practical part only.
So once you enter practically, open the DigiLocker, automatically the point will get
because I know that not a single one of you have gone through any time of this portal. Because once you have gone through, you get the solution of all kinds of.
Exactly. You're right, ma'am. You're right.
Yes.
So I think today we have discussed two different topics. One is the national education policy and credit, and another point was academic point of credit.
Yes.
So I think in next I request Honorable Principal Bedkar sir to please make only for academic bank of credit. Another special topic.
This is the session for how to connect the
DigiLocker. You can say DigiLocker academic bank of credit. So national education policy really is going to transform the whole education of our country, and definitely the students from the basic rural parts, they would get connected automatically if they follow this system. Else it is very difficult. But one thing is that they have to go through the online mode of
yes. Otherwise,
he or she should be able to
create the syllabus and all. We have created the syllabus, but I don't know. So this is not give you any time. It will not give you the solution.
Yeah. So once we have decided to transform, then everybody needs to support. I hope that India will definitely transform the education, national education policy in terms of. So congratulations, madam. Very nice presentation. Madam. Definitely, we will be in touch with you. Please share your cell number, ma'am. Please share your cell number at the message box.
I'm just sharing it to the group, so you can. I've just in call messages I have write it down. You can take that.
Thank you.
Okay. So shall I take a leave, sir? With your permission?
Just wait, madam. Now I request Dr. Swanar Shukla, sir, for his comments. Please welcome, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Bedkar sir, Principal sir, Prashant sir, and really wonderful presentation. And you had shown a demonstration that is very important, because many of the times people are confused what to do exactly and where to go. So I think we got a clue today. Thank you very much, ma'am. My question is, we are talking about NEP and other things also. So my question is, our education should be problem based. That we should have how to solve problem. That kind of education has to be given, because many of the time it happens that we are having education systems and the colleges and the universities which are creating doctors and engineers and other people. And very typical education is given to them, and that versatility is not there with them. And many of the time it happens that, whenever there is a practical difficulty, they fail to execute them. So that is one of the biggest problem what they are suffering with. I remember one of the story of the some people were finding out they want to place a wire in a pipe, and the pipe was quite long, 20 feet or something like that. And they were struggling, and they were, wasted near about 2 hours, 10 people. And the farmer came over there and he took one rat, he put a rat and placed that wire with the rat and placed the rat inside the pipe, and the wire gone through and through. So that, the problem, we cannot solve the problem, many of the time it happens. The education is not facilitating. Maybe our experience, maybe our expertise develops with the time limit. We incubate ourselves and we develop ourselves. We get mature but by the time, quite a length of time has passed. So whether this NEP will provide this kind of, education system, that is what I want to know. Thank you. I'm from the medical field, so many of the technical words I could not get from your side, but still I will approach to Dixit sir. He's really providing a wonderful resource person. So definitely I will work out with this. And if suppose there is any kind of problem, I will be approaching you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dixit sir.
Thanks. Yeah. Anytime, sir. Anytime.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have you? I think ma'am have left. So thank you. Thank you, sir. Also thanks Prashant Pagare sir, Shyam Suresh sir, Katre Rajeshwar sir, Dr. Vilas Yappar sir, Chetan Kumar sir, Dr. Swanand Shukla sir for nicely discuss. So these are very dardi and close-hearted personalities. Every day join to the session. So I'm heartily thanks to you all, and also thanks today's keynote speaker, Honorable Sarika Dixit ma'am, who talked about the topic NEP 2020 and academic bank credits. I think ma'am have covered all the aspects, all details regarding the topic. Many of the doubts which were in our mind that have been cleared in today's session by Honorable Dixit ma'am. She is not there, but I heartily congratulate and thank you so much for the ma'am who have delivered nice talk. And today there 60 and above participants have joined to the session. So also thanks all these participants. And I should not forget to thank our chief organizer of the series, Honorable Dr. M. Bedkar sir. So one and all, again, I am very thankful. We wait tomorrow to join the new session. Thank you so much, and kindly leave the session now. I think you have all filled feedback link already. So now you can leave the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, feedback link send. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes. It will be sent again. Now it is in chat box. Please fill this. Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Today's session was the longest one from all the sessions which previously done. Okay.
Thank you, sir.